Well, there was only one story in Ottawa last week. The champagne corks that were popping out of the Prime Minister's office could be seen from outer space. Stephen Harper has hit the magic 40% approval rating, which means a majority government is now within his grasp. But what I find astounding is the Tories attribute this success not to his piano playing, but his economic record, which is confusing to me because to me that implies that somewhere it's written down in a record that he's doing a good job. I mean, let's not forget, this is the same Prime Minister who 12 months ago told us that we could never go into a deficit because there could be no recession as long as he was in charge. Now, of course, hindsight is 2020, which is why if you mention this to Tories, they all say the same thing. They say, oh, well, please, how could Stephen Harper have known we were in a recession? Well, he could have read a newspaper or asked my mother or spoke to a cab driver, but I guess barring that, they're right. He just didn't see it coming. So instead, we went from zero to the largest deficit in Canadian history, $60 billion in 1 year alone. But the good news is, the same guy who said that we could never go into a deficit now says we will pay off that $60 billion without raising taxes or cutting spending. Imagine for a moment, your fiancé comes home and tells you that when you weren't looking, he or she dropped $150,000 that you don't have at the casino. Now imagine the same fiancé says, don't worry, we'll pay it back without making a single change to our lifestyle. I stand on my financial record. I think piano playing or not, we'd all start looking at other options. Now, don't get me wrong. Just to be clear to my Tory friends, I am not saying that I believe Michael Ignatieff is better suited to manage this economy. No. I'm saying that based on the past 12 months, Porky Pig is better suited to manage this economy. Because as it stands right now, this country has a $60 billion wake-up call coming. And for the record, not a single leader has come even close to being honest.